A very good afternoon. This is Lunchtime News. We are coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios this afternoon, on a Friday afternoon rather. I'm Zola Outskoon. Let's first take a look at the headlines. Special debate underway in Parliament on the disaster situation caused by extreme weather. Day 2 of the Sirasa Pulatisi Posunudane gets underway in Polonnaruwa. UK parliamentary election ends in a hung parliament. Angelo Matthews says the team possesses the talent and capability to defeat any strong opponent.
In the tournament, Angelo Matthews raises his bat in triumph. He finishes unbeaten on...
Well, to speak on this great victory for the Lions, indeed a proud moment, we have with us in our studios this afternoon a person who knows it all from the game, former cricketer of the national team, Mr. Sanjeeva Ranatunga, who is no stranger at all on our channel. A very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, first and foremost, for joining us this afternoon. Getting back to the game held yesterday. Well, Sri Lanka's first ever win this year around in the ICC Championship, and well, we have seen in 2007 also Sri Lanka getting a good game with England, but this time around, with all the games being played so far, but yesterday was just a surprising and a victory moment for us Sri Lankans. How do you think this whole thing turned around?
I don't think it's a turnaround. I think we always had the talent and the capability to win matches. It's a matter of commitment and the discipline to come into the game. Even when we lost to South Africa, in fact, I put a small comment on one of my Facebook and saying they have the talent. Everybody's laughed at me, and I knew they have the talent. It's a matter of time, the team getting together and getting the confidence. I think these players were pushed to the wall, though captain says they were playing not with the pressure. I think they were pushed to the wall, because I saw an article on one of the English newspapers. One of the cricket writers wrote an article which really would have pushed them to do well. And then this sort of pressure, I think Sri Lankans are always good handling pressure, not like Indians or any other country. So I think it's the beginning of cricket development, and I think our cricket team will do well. But let's understand the conditions are very difficult. It's a bit cold, but that's why we have a lot of injuries in the team. So I think those are the setbacks we have. Hopefully, guys will do the next upset in the next game.
Definitely, that's the hope for all Sri Lankans, and of course another victory to celebrate. Well, also taking a look at yesterday's game, we saw a little while ago on our news clip where the captain himself speaking, saying that, you know, everything is set and we have no problem in facing any other team. He was having so much of confidence. But a person being in the game, you must be knowing certain statistics or facts that our viewers would like to listen to, because virtually there aren't quarterfinals in an ICC game. But this moment seems to be having 2 quarterfinals, because India and then versus South Africa, and Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. How do you see this whole thing?
You are right. I think these are it became a 2 quarterfinals. Who wins will go to play the next round. And I feel, if you look at our team, I think I have a lot of confidence in them. I think they will do really well. But I think they have to get the correct 11. I think when you play, if it is not cold, it's important to get our main bowlers there. Like we have Sandakan, I think we haven't utilized him. Probably maybe they can't, the Sandakan can't hold the ball there. Otherwise, I think he's a good bet. I think we have to get, on those conditions, you have to have specialists, not to depend on too much on all-rounders. And also, if you look at, I think the Gunatilaka boy played really well. He kept the batting going, and also others supported. Even Mendes was free to take his time to get set. So those are a few things I really noticed. And I think when going forward in the Pakistan game, I think both teams are under pressure. We handle pressure better than Pakistan. That's my gut feeling.
We handle pressure better than Pakistan and the Indians, as you previously stated.
Yeah.
One last question, sir, to you. Well, I think it's too soon, but I will pop the question to you. Who do you think is likely to win the ICC Championship?
I would say English are the favourites, not the Australians for me. And the next in line is Sri Lankans. I hope these guys will get fit and Tharanga will be back in the side. I'm a little disappointed about the way the bowling changes went as a captain. Yes, Matthews is the best player after Arjuna Ranatunga, who take the pressure and bat till the end. But as a captain, I'm a little disappointed. But Tharanga has been a good captain. So his presence in the side will help Matthews to do certain changes in the middle. His support will be definitely needed in a crunch game like that.
Great words coming out, sir. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon on Lunchtime News. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Joel.
Moving on to more local news this afternoon, the adjournment debate in Parliament today was dedicated to the disaster situation that affected the country due to the extreme weather. Participating in the debate, JVP MP Sunil Handunethi expressed the following views.
An
early warning mechanism must be put in place soon. This is needed to prevent the large loss of lives. Honourable Speaker, during a natural disaster, property may get damaged or destroyed. That is okay. But we need to save lives. A report by the Ministry of Disaster Management on the 6th of this month states that 213 people lost their lives due to the extreme weather, with another 79 still being reported missing. But we know very well that by now, those missing must also be added to the list of people who lost their lives. That increases the toll to 292. In addition to the 292 individuals who either lost their lives or are still missing, 2,772 houses were destroyed, 18,704 houses were damaged. In total, 24,476 houses were affected by the extreme weather. Honourable Speaker, if we had a stronger and more effective mechanism to warn the people about an impending disaster and evacuate them, don't you think more lives could have been saved? We understand that it may be difficult for us to safeguard fixed property during a natural disaster. But what prevented us from saving more lives? This is the main issue we face. Another issue we saw was the distribution of relief items. Some of the incidents we witnessed were very disappointing. If not for the general public, their contributions and volunteerism, the victims of the landslides and floods will still be languishing in hunger atop the trees. This is the truth. We need to mention the role played by this country's media and the general public. If not for their contribution and involvement in the distribution of relief goods, the people of this country who were victimized by the natural disasters would still be languishing in hunger.
In some tragic news, a woman died while 2 children have gone missing after a three-wheeler fell into a canal in Mayanganaya.
Police said the incident was a result of a collision between two three-wheelers last night. There were 6 people in the vehicle at the time of the incident, including 2 women and 2 children. 4 individuals were admitted to hospital. A 21-year-old female passenger who suffered serious injuries passed away while receiving treatment. Police said that search and rescue operations are underway to locate the 2 missing children aged 7 and 2 years old. The driver of the other three-wheeler has been taken into custody.
IGP Pujitsun Jayasundara participated in 2 events in Vavuniya yesterday. The unveiling of the pinnacle of the Sri Sumna Rama Vihara in Ulukkulama, Vavuniya took place yesterday under the auspices of the IGP. Thereafter, the IGP declared open a children's park in Irutaperikulam, Vavuniya. An elephant calf died after being hit by a train plying along the Northern Railway line. The incident was reported at around 5:30 this morning along the Northern Railway line stretch between Abamtola and Kalgamua. The wildlife officials say that the elephant calf was around a month old. Area residents say that this elephant calf met with this accident while a herd of around 50 elephants were crossing the railway tracks. Day 2 of the Sirasa Pulatisi Posanudania commenced at the historic Polonnaruwa Galvihare today. President Maithripala Sirisena participated in the Buddha Puja offered to the sacred relics that took place this morning. A number of religious activities have been organized in line with the Sirasa Pulatisi Posanudania at the historic Polonnaruwa Galvihare. The Posan Kalape also consists of many other attractions with the Sirasa Pulatisi Posanudania at the historic Polonnaruwa Galvihare. The Posan Kalape also consists of several attractions.
I invite the people of Sri Lanka to come join us at the sacred grounds of the Galvihare in Polonnaruwa. We are conducting this with the good intention of erasing hatred, jealousy and invoking blessings on the entire country.
On that note, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. Thank you very much for stopping by. More news follows on our website www.newsfirst.lk. For the News team, I'm Joel Outscoon.